I really don't want to look for no buys up here at these premium levels. If I do want to look for some buys, I should maybe wait for more of a discount in this market. You have a higher probability of just riding with the trend. There's a clear bullish trend here. We've been creating all-time highs. I'm going to take the little $600 loss. All right, y'all. What's going on, man? It's your boy Abel back in another video. Super excited to be here with y'all. It's currently 8:33, bada bing, bada boom, September 25th, and we're back with another trading session, man. Yesterday, I wasn't able to drop a video. It was wifey's birthday, so I wasn't trying to go ahead and get any backlash for focusing on work on a very monumental holiday as big as my wife's birthday. So I took the day off from recording, creating content, so that I could focus on wifey. I know y'all understand. If y'all don't understand, y'all will eventually. But besides that, we are back. And we're looking for more opportunities in this market, man. And I don't think I see anything as of yet. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you guys should know, I really only focus on a few different markets. One being gold, the Dow Jones, US 30, the NASDAQ, and the S&P, right? Those are usually my go-tos. There are times when I do turn on my Forex bag and I look at, the yen pairs, GJ, UJ. But for today, obviously, we're gonna go back to what we focus on, and that is going to be gold and indices. And for gold itself, man, gold has just been going to the upside, guys, consistently all freaking month, nonstop. On the back end of interest rates getting cut by 50 basis points, blah, blah, blah. We were talking about that. And it's been not necessarily hard to trade, right? Because obviously if you just stay with the trend, it's been super easy. There's definitely been times where I caught myself, though, trying to counter trend consistently for some reason. And I think it's because since we're trading at all-time highs now, I'm expecting a correction to occur. I mean, we're leaving behind a ton of imbalances in the market, a ton of pockets of liquidity that I feel like eventually will get captured. So I've been trying to target those intraday, but the market has been proving me wrong every time I try to do that. I did catch a banger yesterday. Let me show you guys. I sent this in the Discord. Okay, so in the Discord, I ended up calling out this short here on gold. Again, just trying to capitalize on taking out, some built up liquidity levels. Didn't play out. I did get stopped out, but I ended up taking another re-entry. Again, this is while I was with wifey, so I wasn't able to actually send the buy opportunity into the Discord. But as you guys can see, beautiful day yesterday. Took the loss, realized that this thing is probably going to repeat what it did yesterday. Ended up jumping into the buy instead after the loss. Ended up capitalizing, make almost $2,800 on this position. In total, I think I made around $2,000 for the day. So I ended up losing around $700 on the loss. But overall, it's been beautiful. Beautiful day yesterday. 1-1, but made some good profits over there. And now today, again, same thought process, right? My mindset, especially already since seeing the market since yesterday go bullish nonstop. Like, this is literally 8 a.m. yesterday. So 24 hours ago, we started this bullish run here. And my mind is telling me, okay, I really don't want to look for no buys up here at these premium levels. If I do want to look for some buys, I should maybe wait for more of a discount in this market, which is, again, getting me into that mindset of looking for shorts in a massively bullish market, and that is dangerous. So I'm going to be very patient with this, man. I understand that the market is still very bullish. There's obviously a higher probability of it to probably continue than it is to just constantly expect this thing to overall reverse. But I also got to be disciplined and understand when we're already buying at a very high level. So if the market is able to push back down, I would say maybe below this area at around 2664, I would say. If we're able to get below there and start to target some of the sell side liquidity that we have built up over here, right? Whether it's below this low right here that was created during London session lows, or even yesterday at 11 a.m. we left behind this lone candle that was formed after the break of structure. We might even see the market want to go ahead and take out those levels, and then from there, when we are in more of a discounted area compared to this range, then we might be able to see some more opportunity to the upside. So I'm gonna be patient with this. I'm not opposed to taking longs up here, but again, I really need to see the market actually show us some bullish momentum. A strong break above the VWAP, and then maybe a retest of the VWAP again. I might consider just looking for the longs at that point as well if we don't get the deeper pullback. But overall, I don't want to get lost in just looking for constant shorts like I have been the past couple days, because again, you have a higher probability of just riding with the trend. There's a clear bullish trend here. We've been creating all-time highs literally for the past, consistently for a while now, right? So I don't want to go against that, but I also have to be aware when we are trading at a premium compared to trading at a discounted level. So just gonna be patient for today, guys, see what the markets do give us, and then we'll go from there if an opportunity does present itself. In terms of indices, US 30, Dow Jones did see a nice move to the upside already here, starting during London session. I do expect a possible correction here on the open, and then from there we could probably see, in my opinion, some more upside. I wouldn't be surprised if we did react down below or down inside of this demand zone, maybe test the VWAP, maybe get a little bit below the VWAP into more of a discounted area. We do have a little imbalance right here that was left behind as well that we might want to go ahead and tap into, and then from there, depending on how we react here, possibly look for some more longs to go ahead and take out previous day's high. I'll be waiting a little bit closer to the open. Again, it is literally only 8:40, so we still got about 50 minutes or so before the open, but we'll see how that plays out. And that's one thing I want you guys to really, take from this, right? Being disciplined, understanding direction, and not fighting the current direction will save you from so many unnecessary losses. I've taken a bunch of losses and just looked at different setups that I probably should have just been avoiding, and I could have avoided as long as I just stuck with the trend, right? The trend is your friend to the very end. We all know that. We heard that saying a million times, but how often are we actually following and abiding by that principle? So many of us see that the market has created all-time highs or is just already seen a nice move out of London session, and we're trying to catch the counter trend move when we should just be patient and wait for the buy to set up. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for the buy to actually show itself. And if it shows itself, amazing. We'll take the opportunity. If the market starts to correct, then cool. Let it correct. I'll catch up with you guys, though, family, once this market decides on what it wants to do. And if I take a trade, I'll let you guys know. All right, let's see what the indices are doing. The Dow Jones, US 30. I mean, it is pulling back a little bit. Again, I would like to see us come into this area right here. We have this imbalance that I would like to tap into, play off of this demand zone. I don't know if we're gonna get this deep, but if we are, I'll be very interested on it for sure. So we'll keep our eye on that. We're still about 20 minutes from the open, so still plenty of opportunity. So still here, patiently waiting, currently 9:50. And I still have 0 trades open, 0 opportunities taken. Just being patient here, trying to wait for the right opportunity, trying not to force anything, and just being disciplined. And ultimately just trying to wait for my edge to show itself. In terms of indices, currently watching US 30. It did take out previous day's high. We are now pushing all the way back down into this area of demand. This is the area I was talking about earlier. I want to see how this continues to play out. If this does continue to hold and we start to see rejections from this demand zone, I might consider taking it long to continue to buy this up. But we're gonna have to be patient here and just let the market really tell us what it truly wants to do. I mean, we are seeing some type of rejections here. We are leaving some wicks to the downside, but that's not necessarily enough. I'll keep my eye on that. So that's where we're at right now, family. Again, 0 trades, 0 opportunities. Again, I did make a good amount yesterday, so if I don't take another trade today, or if I don't take a position, then so be it, man. It is what it is. We really gotta be selective, guys. You have to be a sniper in this damn market. You really want to capitalize at a high level. Snipers don't just take every shot that they see, right? They wait for that perfect opportunity to go ahead and actually, strike. That's why snipers, the best snipers, have such a high accuracy when it comes to actually hitting their targets. It's because they're very specific as what they need to see, and that's what we want to be. We want to be snipers in this market. We don't want to be people that are just shooting at everything, taking a million different positions. That's just not how it's going to work. So I'll continue to watch this out, guys, and see how it goes. If I don't take no trade, so be it. I'll continue on my day. Go to the gym, get some workout in. I am extremely sore from the other day, but I got to keep it going. Consistency is number one. Consistency has to be done in all areas of life, not just in trading, but also in your health as well. So I'll see y'all. Let's get it. See, now this is looking interesting. US 30 came all the way down to the demand zone, failed to break it. We got a 5-minute engulfing supported by volume. Yeah, I might take a chance here on this. Might take a chance. I'm just gonna throw 2 contracts on the buy, and let's see how this goes. Come on. All right, so we got in right here. Go to positions. See if this 5-minute live OB, live order block, supported by volume, is something that can actually, give us a beautiful play. Now, we are going to have to fight to get back above the VWAP, but I don't think that should be too much of an issue, especially looking at what the other indices are doing. The NASDAQ is still pushing up. The S&P as well is still pushing up. US 30 is the only one that ended up selling off the way it did. So we'll see if this is able to go ahead and gain some steam, or if it's going to come take me out, and then I'll just take my loss. It is what it is. I don't have no stop loss placed over here, just being fully transparent, but I will visually exit this position if we invalidate the 5-minute live OB. And just as you can see, full transparency, currently negative 400 bucks now. Again, this is only 2 contracts that I placed. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm just gonna cut my losses right here because this thing is dropping pretty aggressively. Demand zone didn't hold. Matter of fact, I got 30 seconds left on the close of the 5 mega. Hey, because this could still wick back up, but technically already invalidated what I wanted to see. I really wanted this low to actually hold here, but it just did not. It just ran right through it. Ended up clearing out the demand zone. We're gonna see. About 5 seconds left, and yeah, we ended up closing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just close out of this position. I'm gonna take the little $600 loss. I don't know if I'm gonna look for another position, so I'm probably gonna just wrap up my day off of that. Again, I might take another one if this rebounds and shows some strength. If not, this could honestly just continue to drop. So we're back, family. Ended up liking this play here on the Dow Jones, again, US 30. We ended up sweeping this low, previous day's low. And we started to see a bunch of rejections from here. You see all these wicks being left behind. As those wicks are being left behind, we are seeing an increase in buy volume as well. So I ended up taking another stab here. This is gonna be my last trade of the day. Stop relatively close, again, below this low right here. And I'm gonna try to target back above the VWAP, preferably back towards previous day's high, if this can hold. And yeah, it's gonna be my last position for today. Currently negative 250. It's not looking too good, but again, this could easily flip back to the upside with no problem. So we're gonna see, man. It's either it's gonna turn around and we're gonna have a beautiful day, and I'll be able to make back my initial loss. Let me show you guys this. All right, so that was the first trade I took, negative 619. So we'll see. We'll see if we're gonna be able to, catch this trade. But I really like this one, right? Because this opportunity is a little bit better because we've seen a pretty extended move. We ended up sweeping previous day low. There's probably a lot of built up liquidity down here. We're starting to see a lot of rejections down below this area. We also had another engulfing pattern that took out previous candle low, flipped bullish, closed above the open of the previous candle. This one right here. And it also did so on higher volume. All right, I'm always a big fan of looking at engulfings, but they have to be confirmed by higher volume. All right, so we have a few different confirmations here. Now we just got to see if the market is actually going to be nice to us and give us a nice move, or if it's just going to stop us out and just have us cause us to have about a negative $1,000 day. But we'll see. So look, bro. Ended up taking another position, and US 30 just fails to gain any type of strength. And I thought it definitely had a good chance after sweeping previous day's low and maintaining and getting back above it, with increasing bullish volume, decreasing selling volume. But the market just wanted to come down and test my stop loss. It is what it is, though, family. That's going to be it for me today, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm down $1,100 for today. So this is where I'm looking at for today, down around $1,100. 2 trades on the Dow Jones, 2 losses. It'd be like that. Not much I could do, but just take the wins, but also got to be okay with taking the losses. Yesterday was a banger. Made some good money. Today was one of those days where it just didn't play out. I'm gonna be honest though, this week as a whole has been pretty interesting. At first the markets were super choppy to start the week. Then the rest of the week there's been some movements, but it is what it is, man. I'm not even upset about it. So that's gonna be it for today's video, y'all. I'm definitely gonna go get some workouts in. Nobody in the gym neither. This is the crazy thing about it, right? I mean, this ain't the biggest gym in the world, but it has what you need. We don't be seeing nobody in here. It's always empty, no matter what time of day you come. It's gonna be empty, I promise you that. But enough of the small talk. Holding myself accountable, let's get right to work. Got a dope little pumping, but I want to talk to you guys about this week so far. This week has been really up and down. Obviously today I'm ending the day on an L. Yesterday ended the day with a W. On Monday didn't trade. But it's all about consistency and showing up every day. No matter how your previous day, no matter how your previous week, no matter how your previous month went, your job as a trader is to show up no matter what. And that's what we're doing. We're showing up consistently every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, because we know that that's what's going to ultimately allow progression and allow our expertise and our experience to compound to eventually get us to the next level. So you got to really ask yourself, are you being consistent enough to get to the next level? Yes or no? Are you actually dedicating the right amount of time to actually mastering this skill set? Yes or no? Trading isn't something, guys, that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take years on years and years of just repetition in order for you to be a consistently profitable trader. It's not something that you just sign up for You learn a strategy and then you're immediately a millionaire. That's not how it works. I'm not a millionaire yet. I have seen crazy years. I've had very successful years trading, but I haven't made 7 figures in a year yet. I've been in the game for a little while. That just tells me that I have a lot more to learn. I have a lot more to grow. I have a lot more to develop. There's things that I still have to work on mentally to prepare me, to help me get to the next level. And I'm already taking those steps. You know, obviously one of the first steps, one of the major steps was stop putting unnecessary pressure on me, which was doing the live streams on YouTube and just consistently putting people's eyes on everything that I do. So I'm taking the steps to get better. I'm taking the steps to improve. I'm taking the steps so that when I do get my first 7-figure year, it's not gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be something that I expect fully because of the amount of work, the amount of effort that I'm putting in. That's why you have to also do the same thing. You have to dedicate time and energy and make that commitment and do things that are gonna help you grow, help you get to the next level. And that's what I'm doing. But family, I'm about to go ahead and end it off this. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple more sets, get a little bit more work in, but I'm gonna end it off of that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you gotta do to support the channel, because I wanna support you right back by giving you guys real value, raw, authentic value in real time. Love you guys, appreciate y'all. See you guys later.